Hey guys, Saki here from sakitech, and in today's video I want to ask you guys one question. What is your favorite smartphone? So I'll tell you what is my favorite smartphone, and you guys can tell me what is yours, and I also want you guys to tell me why. Okay, so you may like the Samsung Galaxy S6 Edge or the S6, the Samsung Galaxy Note 5, which is a fantastic phone, and or the LG V10, which is also a fantastic phone, or any other phone that I haven't mentioned so far. Now the funny thing is that I have two favorite phones. One of them is iPhone 6s Plus, okay, and the other one is Samsung Galaxy Note 5. Now the reason I like the Note 5 is because it has the S Pen, and it's also a flagship device. I love flagship devices. And of course the iPhone 6s Plus is also the flagship from Apple, and it's one of the most popular phones on the planet. It's got a great app ecosystem, okay? So the Note 5 for the S Pen, and the fact that it's a gorgeous phone, and the iPhone 6s Plus, it is a gorgeous phone and it has great applications. Alrighty, so those are my two favorite phones. Now what is your favorite phone, and tell me why, and I'll tell you why. What I look for in a phone. The first thing has to be, it has to be the latest and greatest phone on the market, and the reason is because I'm a tech guy. I want to see the latest. You know, I make videos about these things. I want to know what is going on. But even if I was not a tech guy, I would always be attracted to the latest phone because it always has the greatest features and the highest specifications. So Note 5 has a quad HD display. The iPhone 6s Plus has a 1080p display. It's not as good as the Note 5, but it is still a great display. Alrighty, so if you look at them side by side, you don't see much of a difference if you're doing daily tasks. But if you go in and if you study each pixel carefully, obviously the Note 5 is going to be a sharper screen, especially if you're looking at high resolution pictures, high resolution video, and other stuff like that. So anyway, next up is the design. So whether you hold the Note 5 in your hands or the iPhone 6s Plus, you get a super premium sensation. It actually feels like you paid some money for these devices. Alrighty, so that's very important to me. I don't like plastic phones. Okay, now the LG V10 is a little metal and a little plastic on the back here, but it's still a pretty phone. When you hold this phone, you get a rock solid sensation, which is also acceptable. I don't mind the plastic back too much. It gives you a good grip, but you have the metal edges, and when you hold the phone, it gives you a nice premium sensation. And you don't have to get a case for this thing, okay? So with the Note 5, it's probably one of the most pretty phones in the market, but as you can see, I have a case, and the case is there to protect the phone from scratches and drops. Alrighty, you can get a nice skin if you want, but that's not going to give you full protection. A nice bumper case is what you need, and that's going to hide the beauty of the phone, which is kind of a compromise, but you know, it is what it is. There's nothing I can do about it. Now the other thing I like about these two phones, my two favorites, the iPhone 6s Plus and the Note 5, is the battery life. The battery life on these things is fantastic. I get a full day of use, medium use, heavy use. You know, I can watch videos, play some games, browse the net, talk to people, text message most of the time, and it's going to last me a full day. And I know some people are not satisfied with that. They like to have external batteries. I personally have no desire for external batteries, and the reason is because I always have something to charge my phone, and I'm always somewhere where I can actually charge the phone. I could be home, at work, in the car, even right here I have USB ports and all kinds of cables in this little compartment right here. I can charge any phone I want on the go. Alrighty, so I don't need an external battery anymore. You can also buy a juice pack which you can use to charge your phone. However, I understand some people travel unlike me, and you know, they like to have maybe 2 days of battery life. But with these two phones, the one, by the way, the iPhone 6s Plus is right over there on my dashboard, so that's why I didn't show you guys. But you know, the iPhone 6s Plus goes for a full day with medium to heavy use. So does the Note 5. They don't have external battery packs, which with the Note 5, got on the nerves of a lot of people. They wanted the external battery pack. Okay, so I don't care about that. Now what I do care about is, however, is the SD card in reference to Android phones. Now iPhones never had an SD card, so that's just a dream, forget about it. But the Note 4 had an SD card, the Note 3 had an SD card, Note 1, Note 2, you know, the LG V10 has an SD card. And the good thing with the SD cards is you can have all your music, your photos, your movies on one little 64 gigabyte card, and you can just transfer that back and forth between any phone that you please. So if I have the Note 4 and if I buy the Note 5, if the Note 5 had the SD card, I could have simply pulled the SD card from the Note 4 and plugged into the Note 5, and that's it. That takes care of all the music, all the videos, all the photos. But I couldn't do that because the Note 5 does not have SD card expansion, which is not a big deal. I mean, you just have to do it manually, but it was comfortable to have that option. Okay, now that's why LG V10 actually is one of my favorite phones. It even comes with an external battery. Okay, so you get the SD card, which is fantastic. You get the external battery. It's still a good looking phone. It's a solid phone to hold. So I give a lot of points to the LG V10, but it doesn't match the iPhone 6s Plus or the Note 5 in design and build, which is also very important. Anyway, but those are some of the reasons that I like the iPhone 6s Plus and the Note 5. You know, the build quality, the flagship premium specifications, the great screens. You know, the SD card lacks on it, but what are you gonna do? But the battery life is there, like I said. So those are the reasons I like these phones. And obviously with the Note 5, the S Pen makes a big difference. It's a little tiny pen you can use to take precise notes, alrighty? And it just gives you an extra dimension of functionality. With the iPhone 6s Plus, you get the 3D touch, not as practical and useful as the S Pen, but it's useful, okay? But anyway, those two phones are my favorite. I want you guys to tell me what is your favorite phone and why. Okay, why do you like the Nexus 6P? Why do you like the Motorola Pure Edition? You know, why do you like the OnePlus 2? Why do you like the iPhone? Why do you like the Note 5? Why do you like the S6 Edge or the S6? Just let me know in the comments below. And if you're not a subscriber, make sure you subscribe. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs down if you want to hate me. And stay tuned for more videos to come. Thank you guys and have a great day, all right?